16-14 on their game against Cloud9.
Cloud9, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's you know, close but no cigar in many ways, and we did see a little bit about Kerrigan, but now we're into this. Pistols underway, and SK, Overpass, not a bad map choice for them, but Kerrigan did always like it as an Astralis leader.
It's true.
Now it's going to be something for FaZe to try and work with. The buy, it's 5 sets of armor for the CTs, 2 utility players for the Ts, and they both have Molotovs.
Yeah, one for the entry, one for the post plant. Oh, both for the entry, in fact, as well. So flushing CTs out of their key positions. Maybe they have a read on where SK play from a Cold Zero opens things up. A couple of headshots coming in, but the CT's here looking for more. It's Taco. He finds 2. Bomb not yet to be planted.
That was actually quite clever. We'll come back to what just happened, but very good shots always outweigh in the pistol round, and that's exactly what SK deliver. 2 Molotovs to flush key positions, as you said. And then a smoke as well. So Molotov at jungle, smoke at the bottom of the stairwell. Cold had to play literally in the open and still hit a shot and was able to fade into the smoke.
Yeah, so team like FaZe Clan, I think they were Molotoving towards the barrels and then towards that CT sided position in the corner and managing to flush the CTs out, but Cold Zero opens things up and then Taco with 2 frags as FaZe made their way to the bomb site there. No plant comes in, so it's going to be a forced buy from FaZe Clan here. Not actually going all in here. You can see, we did discuss this at the beginning of the tournament, a team that were known to make interesting financial decisions throughout their lifespan, but Kerrigan obviously coming in, he did bring a bit more structure to the team, and hopefully made them make some different decisions overall. So it's just going to be Deagles, no armor, 1 smoke and a flashbang as they make their way towards middle. They will be pushing up together. Real damage exchange as of yet. Fallen's gone down to 35. He normally does bring out that scout in the second round. Hasn't managed to tag anything just yet. Jacob making his way through the bathrooms. They've got some long control as well, so actually some progress being made by the Ts, who are pretty under-equipped for this round.
It's true. Fallen trying to do some damage down at long, tagged to 35. Has to be careful on how he chooses to peek this out, specifically given the setup on the A site. They've called over a rotation. Taco's going to be here with FNX for, so even if Fallen goes down, it's not like they're going to be too overwhelmed within the confines of the A site. Fur waiting. SMG's drawn. It's going to be FNX that finds the first one. Fur, not sure which way to look. He gets dropped by AZ. Thankfully, FNX is there, but he's got the bomb down in the bathrooms. He's going to be wrapped around from long, and Taco needs to step up and hold off that wrap position. He's done so to stop Kerrigan. Alu's pincered in behind the bank truck. Does find one more on Taco. So only 2 players survive from SK, but SMGs and not a whole lot of investment. Won't cost them too dearly. Thankfully as well, if they had conceded a bomb plant and been low and had that many players go down, then you get early guns, then they're in the disadvantage, but they're all right.
Exactly. FaZe did a pretty good job then. Like, they didn't really force into the round, but they actually managed to get 3 kills. You're right, though, the bomb not being planted. They're not going to be able to do much about this one. It's going to be Deagles and PT50s. So SK Gaming, they can actually justify 4 SMGs this round. FNX the only player with a rifle this time. So, once again, FaZe Clan trying to get some position on the map, this time focusing towards B, but Cold Zero aggressive from short, looking for that first kill with the SMG. First he'll be pushing towards the connector as well, but AZ's waiting for him. His pallet position has been very strong, but he pulls out the knife at a horrible time. May just survive here still as the USB's pulled out. Fur will dispatch of him shortly after, but Ali does find the kill in return.
Does indeed. So Fur down with an aggressive position. AZ with the kill. I'm bringing this to 4 versus 4. AZ with the death, Ali with the kill, but it's going to be Kerrigan now outside the smoke with Rain. And Jacob trying to get down Monster Tunnel. Taco's the one waiting on the other side. He's the only one on the B site right now. Fast rotations will come in from the stairwells, but Alu's going to be able to spot those going by. So it's not like they'll be overly swift, I guess you could say, speedy in that position, because they're going to have to deal with the fact that Alu's there. Thankfully, Taco has managed to stay alive inside of the site, but a flash over. FNX deals with Alu. Now the rotations can come in, and thankfully so, because Taco gone. Bomb plant this time sure to come in. They'll buy more utility in the next round. They've got decent positions inside the site before they can arrive. They picked up an SMG in the hands of Kerrigan as well. They're just coming in toward the sandbags now, the CTs. And it's Fallen and FNX that want to lead the way. Cold's going to check out toward Monster Tunnel. They'll slow it just a bit to give him some timing, and now they push through. Smoke covering off the ramp. Cold can go a little bit further over to the left side, but smart plays in the pit. In the water from Kerrigan. Shots in. He spots up 1, 2 now on top of the site, and he's got to be very careful to play this SMG. Unfortunately, it's Jacob that gets the kill, not Kerrigan. The SMG does nothing, and SK will pick up the rounds.
Oh, SK there. A little bit too close for comfort, in my opinion. The fact that they went so aggressive towards the connector position. Yes, they got the SMGs trying to farm the money there, but taking a lot of risks, dropping 3 players again. Their money, they can definitely get guns out into this round, but it's not going to be as strong as it possibly could be. FaZe, on the other hand, after not forcing the second and finding that bomb plant there as well, with a few kills here and there, managing to get a very strong buy. This is the benefit of not forcing the second round. Yes, you don't have the possibility to win that second one, but as long as you get the bomb down, you're managing to make it a little bit closer. You actually can get the AWP with head armor as well, 4 AKs, all the nades required. They probably have the advantage going into this round as we enter the first gun round here. Alu towards the connector. He'll be escorted in that position as well by a teammate. That's going to be AZ, and they'll be holding out for any aggression other than CTs. SK certainly team known for that aggression. There it is. coldzera pushing off short once again. Jacob's waiting for him though, and they get the man advantage with lots of time to spare. And actually believe the CT's out a little bit. See what the reaction is.
He's going to start working up this mid stairs. Smoke out at the front of the bathroom. Fallen's gone quite aggressive considering he's on the AWP out toward the bathrooms. He's now in the connector itself, trying to steer back in toward mid, but no one to support him with a rifle. No one really pressuring him from long directly, though, either, so you can sit a little more comfortably. 4 versus 4, split the defense again, and Taco's once more left to his own devices. AC's going to rotate back through short to go to Monster. And they've got a call for the rotation from Fur. Fallen's got no information. I'm surprised this takes so long. And Fur's just going to be getting toward window. In fact, he's going to go all the way down the stairs toward jungle right now. And FNX is going to follow up. Fallen, he's going to try and hold off on his own for any aggression that would go to A, but there's going to be none as we know it. Massive damage done as they come through Monster Tunnel. Rain and AZ very low. This should be a cleanup crew now for Fur, but he's got to calculate it. Flash goes in. He's fully blind. AZ's going to spot him first, but it's Kerrigan that kills AZ. Thankfully, he does follow up on Fur. But it's a massive problem because it's just Rain remaining. 13 HP, and both of the SK players are on full health.
That's a huge blunder there. Wow, AZ going down. He was low HP, sure, but he was probably going to survive that situation. The City had no grounds to try and even get that kill fully blind. 2 versus 1 now, Rain. No bomb being planted as of yet. Fallen coming in the back as well. Didn't get the plant in. Oh dear, Kerrigan. I can't, it must have, was that just poor aim or... Some players jumping, they weren't right next to each other. There was gaps in between them, right?
It's chaos. There was a lot of flashes that were thrown. Yeah. 2 flashes that came in, and I don't know what Kerrigan's vision was.
Yes, we have to see it from his point of view to get the full story there, but it didn't look like it was one of those things you're just trying to kill the CT for a teammate.
Could have been poor aim, yeah. I mean, just snapping, overreacting, and panicking.
There's normally if you kill like that, it's going to be an instant kill on the CT, right? But there's about 2 or 3 second delay between them.
Yeah, absolutely. Kerrigan's going to get Molotov back. A bit of aggression from SK this time out toward the park. Counter smoke, so no peek coming through, no pick, and Fallen not on the AWP this time.
Well, he knows he's up against just a partial buy from FaZe here. They do manage to get Deagles and some armor here and there. 3 smokes, so potentially going for an execute here. Normally when you go for these executes, you go towards the B side, you're smoking towards heaven. The bomb side itself to try and plant, and then you've got to smoke for the post-plant situation as well, but more aggression from the CTs here. The
interesting thing about Fallen not having the AWP is actually he dropped it to pick up a rifle in the 2 versus 1 in the last round and couldn't get back to it. So he's got an AK, sure, but they lose an AWP out of that. I know in this situation it won't matter, but think down the road, reinvestment, etc. If they win this one convincingly, well, we could probably throw that thought by the wayside. It's going to be Kerrigan, though, that does get Fur back, and coldzera's got to step up 1-2, missing the 3rd. Rain's there, so talk about that reinvestment a little bit again now because it's down to 3 players remaining for SK. It might be less. Good movement from Alu, tries to catch off Taco, but he's well aware of it. And it's about to be 5 for SK, so they'll get straight rounds to start this off. First gun, first pistol, and it's a lost round bonus that's in full effect for FaZe with a bomb plant.
We saw similar storylines to this on Train recently from SK Gaming. They've looked fantastic on that map. We'll see whether they can continue this aggressive form on Overpass. It's definitely a map that lends itself to the more confident plays from the CTs, especially if you have this sort of lead. You get the money rolling in your favor as well. Just try and shut down the T's, those early picks time and time again. It's a perfect map for SK in that respect, and we'll see whether FaZe can hold them off. They have been waiting for those aggressive pushes, but some blunders towards the end of the rounds have, I mean, they're not actually picking anything up just yet. It's going to be 5-0. FaZe do have maximum loss bonus. Now Alu gets the AWP. This is where things should get interesting. They should be trying to slow the pace down, not having him connect, or maybe go and challenge towards middle, as he does get smoked out for now. That's a CT. Smoke allowing him to boost over and potentially try and find that first pick. Now they're waiting in towards playground and seeing what's available for him. 3 players from SK Gaming there towards long though. You can see them actually set up. FNX behind the tree. Fur behind the rock as well. Presumably Fallen almost baiting them in with the AWP. He's not going to be watching there just yet. He's just waiting for them to hit some footsteps and he'll come back, take a shot and try and allow them to get the double spray down. This could be very nice indeed considering the T's are coming in that position.
Flash out, Fallen's able to dodge it back inside of the bathroom, and it's Fur to pop up. 3 players there. Like you said, that's just a trap.
Yeah, that's so sick when it comes there. Like, it's a bit of a gamble playing that many people towards the long area, but still, if it works out like that, it looks so good, and Fallen lands another great shot there, taking down AZ. FaZe going to be completely outplayed this round. They tried to go towards Longman, walked into the Lion's Den. I'm afraid it's going to be Jacob surviving. Maybe not for long. He's got 1 minute left, and just by himself, bombed out towards long as well. Might just want to be trying to save here, but FNX, he's not having any of it. He picks up the secondary orb and drops it again. I guess they don't feel like they need it. A pause comes in straight away. I guess at this point you get super half right now. Just in case anyone's just joining in at this point, this is the official Valve rules now for the majors. A lot of tournaments are starting to adopt it slowly but surely. It means you get 2 30-second pauses per half. Basically means the coach cannot talk at any other time apart from these freeze times. So obviously has stifled the input. That's what the coach can do. No coaches can be in-game leaders anymore. But it's had mixed feedback in terms of what it brings to the team. I think it's really cool because it means the in-game leader is a proper role once again. But still, it slows down gameplay a little bit in this sense. Like you can ultimately have 4 pauses in one half. It's a little bit much. It still equates to about the same amount of time, right? But still, it does take a while to get the pause going, take the 30 seconds, unpause again. It's just it does slow down gameplay a little bit, but you know it's been relatively successful. I think it's just getting used to it. I think at this point, we've only seen a couple of tournaments use it. I think it was New York in this one so far.
Yeah. This is it. I mean, ESL is the only one that's kind of adopted that rule set. Obviously, we know it's going to be implemented to the next major at E-League Major coming up in January, but for ESL, they've elected to run it now, New York and here, and I imagine Oakland as well. I haven't seen the official rule set, but I can only imagine that that's going to be on the cards. That event coming up 3 weeks' time. 12 teams, 8 of the best. Should be pretty good.
Still maximum loss bonus, with no bomb going down in that previous round means they can't get the AWP out, but to be fair, it hasn't really had too much impact as of yet. So Jacob trying to sneak up towards short there, seeing he can find that first pick. Smoked out for now, still has a decent position, but Fallen, he's towards mid, hunting anything out he can towards the bathroom area, watching primarily towards Party. Bomb still down in T-spawn, that suggests FaZe are just looking for a pick right now. They're not committing to any sort of execution or even any sort of map control. They're seeing whether the aggression's coming in, which has been pretty relentless from the CT so far. Not finding anything for now, so they'll start adjusting and trying to make their next move.
Cold playing a passive position at the B site with Taco, both of them over toward jungle, and Cold's going to jump up and spot the site from the wooden board. Do you have a cough button this time, Henry?
It's a cough button on my forgets to use it.
It's like a little guitar pedal.
Yeah.
You always wanted to be a musician. You
True,
should be good with that. But down through Monster, they're going to go. Taco, oh, this is clever. He's in the smoke. They're hugging each other. If he took one step forward, he'd get a bullet in the face, but this is incredible. Kerrigan, I think he thinks he's on sandbags. He's walked over his head. He thinks he's on sandbags, and suddenly he's got to realize you can't climb the sandbags. Where's the player that he just went over top of? It's Taco, who gets 2 out of that, and Rain, he's going to respond to it, but that is just incredible positioning and a bit of timing, almost awkward in the end, and Fallen's going to deny Rain from planting the bomb. Jacob's going to pull this back slightly, though. 1 versus 3, down to 2. Knows where the bomb is, and therefore where the threat's likely to come from, because they'll want to play positions on top of it. Spots to sandbag. Fallen. Shot in the AWP, not going to connect, has to back away, resets for it, goes to the pistol, but Jacob's going to get caught by FNX trying to hunt him down.
That was weird. That's a bit of a brain fart from Kerrigan, I think. I think you're absolutely right. He was way in front of the sandbag to that point.
And you can't climb the sandbags.
If you're jumping over something, what do you think you're jumping over? Like, he gets on top of it. He's not in the smoke at that point either. He runs along a bit. He thinks, actually, that was weird, wasn't it? And turns around, it's too late. Taco gets him, and the bomb planter as well. So that's actually a bit of a massive blunder for FaZe Clan there. Kerrigan managing to detect the CT beneath him. It was quite funny to watch. They were hugging each other in the smoke.
I wonder how long he was actually pressing the strafe key, the D key, or was he actually just like, I'll hold up and wait? Like, I'm not sure.
Interesting nonetheless. It's going to be another partial buy here for FaZe Clan. Maximum loss bonus, no bomb planted again. CT's getting every single round so far. 7-0. Not much utility to work with this time. They do have some mid control, but Fallen so good on this A-bomb side. Be backed up by FNX as well, who's no star to lead up. That's for the first player. Nice spray control to take down the first headshot, but AC takes him down in return.
For smoke in front, good use of X-ray. Great time to turn it off because Jacob just barely showing, and that's what First saw. He gets him perfectly. He's going to shuffle over toward long, find Alu as well, and back in the smoke. Great round from Fur. Good mechanics, drops Rain as well. 8-0. SK's running with this CT side.
Yeah, Fur looking crispy in that round. That first little spray of the AK as well, snapping onto the head. Great control overall. Picks up the M4 and finishes the next 2 frags off as well. 8-0. You're absolutely right. SK are running away with this one. So another gun round comes in. It was a partial buy before, but still getting $3,400 per round. Means you get the AWP out on Alu. Have a look at the score by myself. I can't imagine Alu's having too much. To be fair, no one really is on FaZe. Alu's got 5 kills. It's AZ, one of the star fraggers, 2 for 8. Kerrigan 3. No one really stepping up and falling. He's pushing off towards short, but Alu opens things up. He takes down Fur. We're actually managing to watch Jacob go down. That was actually a nice way to watch it. I was just kind of building that up as Fallen was trying to get the reactive frag at that point, and he finds it straight away. 4-4. And Alu now falls back in his court to try and make the next move as he edges towards long. There is going to be FNX waiting on the other side, but he's only got the M4, so can't really justify facing that long area.
Alu is AWP trying to find something toward bathrooms, toward A. Both sites have been shut down. It's not like it's been one-dimensional, and you pointed out something great. Fallen has been dynamic. Him and Cold Zero have pushed all the way through Monster. Keep it locked here for a moment because FNX is going to be the first to strike. Times it perfectly, and Rain's got a nade out, but Fallen and Cold pushed all the way up toward the T stairs. Cold's going to hold that position.
So good.
And Fallen can start to rotate the AWP back to watch the stairs through mid, the bottom tunnels, and FNX is doing all the work on his own out toward long. He's got Taco to cover off anyone at the front of the bathrooms. Bomb's down already. Taco's going to find the kill on Alu. Positioning is great. The team play from SK is great right now.
You could ask yourself, why is Carrigan facing towards long with the bomb? His teammates are at the other side of the map as well. They're in like by connector. They know FNX is there as well. They're gifting him kills right now. He can't believe his luck. He's just holding tight angles, and Carrigan's walking out, looking a little bit lost at that point. Drops a bomb in the open. The round's over now. But you have to say, as soon as Ali gets that first kill, Fallen doing what he can on the other side of the map. He puts off short, takes down Jacob, and they actually do such a good move. They're pushing the T-spawn, leaving Cold Zera in that position as well. Allows Fallen to actually go back towards A. B's completely shut down. Nothing the T's can do about it at that point. And then we reach this scoreline, 9-0. Now it's getting to the point where FaZe need to start finding some rounds. FNX continuing the aggression here. Alu, I think FNX thought that was a flash. Looking for that first frag, spots him. Should be able to get away with this as well. Gets one, but taken down by Carrigan.
Taken down immediately after, you're dead right. FNX is the one to fall. Easy sitting on 2 kills. I have to say, considering his performance at the end of the day is in Dignitas, Dignitas springs talent, doesn't it? I mean, you look at Kirby as well. He was excellent in Dignitas, struggling in Astralis. Easy, excellent towards his end days. Joined this team, had a bit of a brief moment where he still had that honeymoon period, but then he's kind of gone quiet again.
You can see, though, FaZe are struggling on this map overall. They're not really running the defaults effectively. They're getting shut down by the aggression, even though they're waiting for it. They seem a bit discombobulated, separated at times as well. This looks quite easy for Taco. Not too much pressure applied, but they finally get the kill. An equal situation, a winnable situation at least for FaZe. A bomb will be planted successfully as well, but the problem is Fallen still alive with that orb. They'll be probably coming in from heaven as well, and Cold Zera, another deadly force, will be coming in from shore, presumably. We'll see how this round unfolds as the smokes are deployed.
So bomb down. Finally, a situation that can be stabilized as well as they get a little bit of time inside of the site with that bomb ticking. AZ's going to be the one to watch the sandbags, but Cold's already down toward jungle position. AZ needs to not get distracted by this. He knows first coming in, spots the utility, the Molotov being thrown. Good follow-up, though. Look at the follow-up. In fact, SK and Cold on low HP takes Jacob.
No, I haven't got that.
I think he does. I think he does. He's just barely got the defuse. That is extremely close. And that, I mean, 10-0 for FaZe. Even if they win that round, it's all 5 down.
Is that another tactical pause?
It's got to be, yeah. It should be.
I thought they already used 2.
I think they used 1.
Okay.
As far as I know, it's ready, game will restart. It doesn't say how many rounds are between my console. I don't have all the round details.
Okay, it's probably 1.
But I think it's 2. Well, it's 2 total now.
Yeah.
This is the second.
Okay, then. Well, they get the bomb down, so another buy comes in, but SK Gaming. It looked like AZ got the deciding frag at that point. 3-on-2, I thought that'd be it, but Fallen is waiting for that smoke to go down in heaven. He finds the initial shot, and then Cold Zera quickly finding one in the pit and snapping to the last player as well. It's going to be double digits, not a single round obtained for FaZe. Matt, we've had some disappointing games today, the ones we've casted. All been pretty one-sided affairs. Feels like we've only casted for about an hour and a half in total.
It's true. It's fine.
Hopefully this one's
saving the voice for the games that matter.
Yeah, right.
When we go in front of a very passionate and loud Brazilian fan base tomorrow.
Indeed. Well, believe it or not, this game's not over yet. There's still 5 rounds left. That's what you need to look at. It's not looking great for FaZe, but still, there's no reason why they can't get 5 rounds still, and that's still an okay half. Let's get into it then, shall we? It's going to be round number 11. Alu back on the AWP. Like I said, no one really opening the map up so far for FaZe. Alu found a couple of opening kills, but Fallen's so good at reacting to them, just shuts it down straight away. Oh, this is looking scary for Alu, is it not? Oh, falls back, doesn't even decide to face it.
He's going to spot one through the smoke. That's down at the bottom tunnels, but it's immediately countered. As soon as they finally do something good to get a kill, they lose it again, and Fallen's the one to take it away. More aggressive this time at sandbags. Taco needs to be very careful. He overcommits. No information, goes in, tries to time it with a flash, but they're so far forward, no one blinded. 2 there, and now they've got a man advantage, finally, toward the B site. They came close last time, and I say close in terms of getting the bomb down, and then having somewhat of a post plant, although it didn't work out. This time they're going to have a bomb down and more time to work with, but that bomb just getting to the site now, and Fallen getting closer. Smoke in front of him won't allow him to see the position of Kerrigan in the corner. That's actually a good position for Kerrigan to have. He's hugging it, and is Fallen going to check it hard right out the door. Oh, he's considering this. Is his gun going to show? Oh, this is so smart. Molotov doesn't reach him. Oh, it does now, but Fallen looks away. He would have expected him to be out sooner. He does burn him alive in the end, so it's a trade. It still leaves... Yeah, all things considered, to get the kill because it still leaves FNX down to a 1 versus 2. And it's Rain and AZ playing very passively on this. Need to Monster. Smartly so. Right position, smoke on it. FNX going to tap and hold. And they're tapping fake. Gets one on AZ. He's got to get on this soon, though. Starting to tick faster and faster, and he will hold it now. This is going to be full. Oh, Rain's on the wrong side of it. No! Don't let the shutout happen like this, and they're going to hold it 11-0. FaZe can't buy a break.
Oh, he gets nuts as well.
Oh my
no.
God. Oh, SK is getting
That's done.
bumped.
GG.
Yeah,
Get off.
that is tilt off the face of the earth. You know what? I'm going to lean my chair back and go full JDM because that's about as tilt as they're going to be. That is absolutely ludicrous. And the fact that SK were... I might be breaking the screen behind us by leaning my chair. The fact that SK was slow starting yesterday, you can hear them very loud today. They know how much this tournament means, and they're definitely here to play. They've arrived, and they want to go all the way. They want to win this in front of the home crowd, obviously.
It doesn't get any worse than that for clutches. That was really sick from FNX, to be fair. The smoke bait out with the first player was great. I thought when the full defuse came in, though, that's all he could do. Let's get into this round. We'll talk about that later. It's going to be coldzera opening things up. But you're right, though. That's Tilt City. That's it. That's over. I don't see FaZe getting back into this after that. That was the round for them. Another 2 versus 1 falling away. And he got knifed at the end as well. He was the one going for the knife. Oh, no.
This is incredible. I'm watching it back.
I'll save it for the analysts.
They
can explain it all to you, all the different options and why that happened. I won't go into too much detail here.
My Twitch just froze with all the lulls. Kerrigan, this is a team you've got to take control of, my friend. I think it's the cart before the horse, and you're going backwards downhill quickly because you've got a lot of problems.
Well, the problem is now, yes, they have guns, but how do they get onto the bomb site here? They have no AWP, they have no utility, and coldzera is waiting for them with the AWP as well. Gets the first kill. He's got some backup from his teammate, but he doesn't even need it.
Caught off guard that time. You think about that. I'll talk us through the round as Kerrigan gets an opening pick finally. But that, again, taken back by Fallen. It's Alu, the one that goes down immediately after.
Was it SK versus G2 on train? Was it 16-1?
Yeah, that's right. That was 16-1, and it was whoever they played the day before. They had a 16-0 and a 16-1. Yeah. It was... Don't quote me. I can't remember for some reason right now. Good pickup from FNX to find AZ. Kerrigan's immediately in the backside of him, though. That's going to open up the rotations back through the mid-connector once more. And a 3 versus 3. They've got a split defense, but 2 of them are on B, so they're going to the site, which is more occupied. Thankfully, they're passive within it. It's going to be a long shot to try and hold this off. Smoke in to try and get a fast bomb plant down. Cold holding the angle at the sandbags, but they will not need to cross, knowing that the bomb's already planted. There's no need for Kerrigan to face on that, and Rain's going to watch back out toward Monster. It's Jacob that's left toward the back drain pipe. Cold and Fallen. Bottom of the stairs, crossed over from that at Jungle. It's going to be Taco. And in they go, Cold. He's going to try and find this and Fallen. Hasn't necessarily got a front shot or a lineup just yet. Jacob Rain, now we've got something. The shutout might be broken. Cold's got to hold it together. He does hit one, but goes down immediately after. It's broken. We've got 1 on the board for FaZe at least.
I have got 1. Gonna need 2 here to even have a chance. But we go into the final round of the first half here. It's flown by. And it's going to be an AWP available for Alu. And I think AZ, poor old AZ, put on the scoreboard, and he has a Tech 9. Oh, he does find an AK. He gets dropped by a teammate, so there we go. 4 AKs, an AWP. They do have enough utility to work with as well, but the double AWP set up for the CTs once again. Last round, I wouldn't be surprised they go hyper-aggressive again here, trying to find that first pick. Secondary AWP for coldzera. He's pushing towards short at that point. You see the T's waiting for the aggression, seeing if there's going to be anything available for them, holding very deep on the map as well. Jacobs towards the monster tunnel, smoked out for now, but going to try and spray for a little bit there.
Kerrigan with bomb, with Rain. And AZ down below in the tunnels as Fur, top of the stairs to play off of FNX and Fallen. Good little aggressive position from SK. I still like Overpass in that sense. It was a map that I was very critical of. I thought it was the worst map to ever come into a map pool in the history of the map pools and all of CS and every map that has ever existed in all iterations.
Okay.
But it's grown on me due to the fact that the CTs get to be aggressive in ways.
Yeah, that's my favorite kind of maps. That's why we always talk about why I love Cash so much here. But anyway, Taco, wide to receive a 4-man contact play towards Monster Tunnel. It's the first headshot as well. Hungry for more. No utility to shut him down as coldzera joins the fun as well.
Taco behind barrels. They walk down Monster, and they got eaten alive. It's Taco that's going to pop back up. Timely flash, though, will blind him up. That gives Rain the shot in return, but now it's Fur trying to rotate around behind, gives himself up. They're slowly pulling this back. A 5 versus 3 down to a 2 versus 3. Flames out everywhere. Rain's going to try and douse them out. A little bit of water is all it takes. And he's going to push through as well in toward the pit. Cover off coldzera, low on HP. Dodging the flash, head shown. Trying to get the shot, can't land it. It's going to give a little bit of movement for FNX to try and get closer as well, but it's headshot potential for Rain. He goes down in the end. Low tags, 2 of them on red. That gives Jacob a chance. He's found one already, tries to chase down, but the time's gone. 5, 4, 3, round over. Can't get the bomb, can't plant. And SK will close it at 14-1 to end the half.
It's so weird. If you think about the veto process overall, a new team here, Carrigan, only been in since like E-Week a couple of weeks ago, right? Like we said, they've never played an official game on this map. I'm sure they've practiced it a couple of times, but surely you want to go on something. Obviously, SK have a huge advantage in that respect. They can ban out all the maps FaZe have played in this tournament and kind of overrun them in that way, but still, how it's ended up at Overpass, I have no idea. A little bit gutting to see this kind of scoreline in this sort of tournament, but still, we'll take a quick break. Maybe it's not over yet. Maybe the optimists among us can find something in the second half. We'll see what happens. We'll be right back.
Well, Fallen has been instrumental in finding reverse kills, trade kills, to pull things back when FaZe had the rare opportunity to try and get early picks. They only get one round, 14-1. That round was the most awkward of all of them. Look how chaotic it is. Gets it, and then get wrecked.
Oh, we didn't get
Wow, that's fine. Whatever. But they do pick up one, which is almost disappointing considering what's happened. I just want the 16-0.
We also had the round where Carrigan's jumping on CT's heads, and
yes,
not really thinking about it. It's just a little bit awkward there. They still see, you can tell the looks of their faces. It's like, well, we've probably lost this one. Even Robin's got a smile on his face, and it's like, yeah, this is over. But we'll give it a good go, you know. They go on to the CTR now, where it goes without saying, we normally say these big scorelines of pistols required. And what's it going to mean for FaZe? Can we turn the music off, please?
I like the music, Henry. I just want to have a dance party. I danced in the rain last night. Maybe we can dance in the game today. Maybe FaZe can try and do a magic dance, a rain dance, to summon some sort of monster to fight for them because they're going to need some help.
There we go, the music's off. Let's go. Well then, Escape, slowing things down. We've got 3 players, I think, towards connector, maybe 2, and Ali's watching towards mid, but it's going to be coldzera, FNX, coming in slowly but surely. His first encounter will be influential to see who actually can pick up the pistol, where Ali could be hiding in the corner, Carrigan behind the steps. It should work out nicely for Alu, but his teammates drop first, and he manages to get a kill, and Rain joining in as well. So it's looking actually very promising now for the CTs. Alu finds a second, and it's going to be a 4-on-2 now. Surely the round in favor now for FaZe.
Rain's got the shot on Fallen. Oh, Taco.
Careful, boys.
That's, you say, in favor. Taco pulls back 2. He might get it. He's got the Glock in line, but it's going to be the USP instead, and it's going to be 2 rounds now for FaZe and a chance for a whole lot more.
What are they doing, though? Why are they rushing like that?
Because race car. That's my excuse for everything in life.
Like, I get the game might be over and stuff, and you probably called the bombs towards the connector. But at that point, just fall back to the bomb side. You got to like a 3-on-1. Just hold the bomb side. So why are you rushing offshore? 1 by 1 as well. Let's not even get the refrag. Luckily, they managed to win the 1v1 in the end. But up against coldzera, that situation is always a possibility. You need to calm down in those key rounds. Like we said, they had to win that pistol. Luckily, just get through it. But it is going to be a force buy from SK in the second round. 4 UMPs for FaZe, 1 M4 in the hands of Jacob. See what happens here. So we have Ali Rain holding towards middle. 3 players at B. There are 3 smokes available and Molotovs as well. So this will be some sort of execution finish from SK Gaming. They'll be putting out the map at the start. And Taco, he's holding towards B, falling with the bomb at playground. CT's, although facing towards mid, it's quite deep in terms of how much info they can actually get. Brain's not fully committing to mid. I would assume with the Molotovs, they'll end up towards B. That's when they're most effective, right? They can actually Molotov towards the barrels and, like we said, on the towards that bomb side area as well, CT spawn side.
Fur's going to go first. Little stylish, Rushly-esque surf into the corner. He's probably better at it than Rush, though, because let's face it, it doesn't take much to be better than Rush. He's probably not even observing this game. As AZ flashed, smoked, and rushed off. Oh, Fur, lovely shot. Immediately on that Tech 9, and now we can advance. Molotovs to hold off the rotations. SK put themselves in excellent positions. They're going to boost as well. They're going to go toward the window.
This is so good on these sort of rounds to get the boost in when the smoke's there as well. Round winning play.
Could be. They try to boost in return over top of the half wall. Taco goes in, gun grabbed, perfectly done. He's got the position, flash in as well. Fur's got Rain, nearly finds another, but it's fallen from a distance. It's down to just Kerrigan, who goes to the M4, Fallen's low. But so many peaks and so many players. SK, brilliantly done.
Well, we saw a lovely execution there. We said the smoke to be a possibility as well. The Molotovs are dropped. I love that boost. I hate it on gun rounds. When you have the Tech 9s there and you're looking to find a little player that's going to give you an advantage. You didn't even need it towards the end, but it was such a nice little move there. Boost comes in successfully, but the Tech 9 just relentless. Pushing through those smokes, using flashbangs as well. CT's so disjointed at the moment. 15-2 now, have to force it. Obviously, that goes without saying. More so than ever. One more round and they've lost. 15-2, pistols against the AKs and M4s of SK Gaming. First frag comes in. This is looking like a 16-2 all over. Pretty much that's the GG now. Kerrigan and Rain. Deagle on a 5-7. No kits, no nades. And not together. It's not looking good. But Rain, he's behind that smoke. Timings could work in his favor, but FNX doesn't look like he's having any of it.
Well, FNX looking to tie a round up.
Well,
Cold's going to do it instead, as they both got close to the bathroom. It was one or the other that was going to find Rain, and Kerrigan to fall, 16-2. Henry, this is the most relaxed tournament we've had in terms of casting. We've only had one real close game, and that was last night.
That's the thing. It's difficult to bring you the hype when these games come in. It was obvious.
It's fine. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's interesting that we've had some very one-sided scorelines at this event, considering the unpredictability.
We would like to watch good Counter-Strike, right? And although it's a great performance from SK, you can't help but feel after that one. FaZe looked a bit out of their depth. They didn't really have much to do on the T side. They were getting completely run over by the aggression of that man on the screen right now. Fallen. Every time they got a frag, he would get it in return.
I do like those jerseys, I have to say. They're quite special. It's going to be super cool. It's super fun. It's going to look great in the stadium. And putting a good foot forward picks them up to 1-1. Again, they've got to make it through to the playoffs. Immortals are in a tough position to try and do so. So it would be great to see if SK could make it through to the finals. But this definitely is an improvement from yesterday. I'm sure you agree, Alex.
Certainly much better than yesterday. Thanks very much, Matt and Henry, there as they get another 18 rounds to cast. It was this time SK who showed up to play, and FaZe unable to make those pieces that we've already highlighted.